Okay, now we are going to discuss about how to control objects or relays using computers parallel port. In simple, how to use computers parallel port in your projects. So I have my blog. This is my blog. Check this electron.blogspot.in. Okay, this is my blog. Have a note of it. Okay. Well, okay, so here I have written actually completely how to use control computers parallel port. If you wish, you can read this, or I have a video lecture for that. So first of all, what you have to do is okay. First of all, what you have to do for is BIOS setting. Generally, laptops do not have parallel ports, so yeah, so you cannot use this type of parallel port control in laptops. So parallel port control can only be implemented in desktops. Okay, first of all, you have to open BIOS setting. Maybe there are some computers, different computers with different keys like F2, F8. Okay, whatever it may be. Open computers BIOS setting. Go for okay, then go for parallel port and select the address 378. Okay, 378, and make sure that it is enabled. Okay, 378 enable onboard LPT. LPT means line port printer. Well, so that is how you have to do it actually. So after setting the BIOS setting, restart your computer. Okay, here now you have to download a software called as lpt.exe, lpt line port printer txt, and run it. Okay, so here you have a number of pins. So by clicking on this, the status of the parallel port actually changes. So here you have LPT 378. So 379, you have to select this one as the address. If you go for this one or this one, then line port or the parallel port is not going to work correctly. See, now I'm clicking various. Okay, now it is working. Now the parallel port is status is actually changing. Okay, so you can download that program and do some small experiments on it. Now also the output is not changing, but if it select LPT 378, the output is changing. So set the address as LPT 378. Okay, so my what I want to suggest is just download the software and make a few experiments on it. Then you can understand it completely. Okay. Now write a small program. Mm, okay, this is a small program. Just copy this code or and write it in your TOC compiler. Compile it. Now when this program is compiled, okay, just a minute. So when the program is getting compiled, you see the output is actually changing. Okay, so now the program is running. You see how actually the output is changing. Okay, so now we want to see the parallel port, how it actually looks like. So I'm pausing this. Okay, see how actually the output is changing. Now in this video, I'm going to explain how to control various objects or robots or relays using computers parallel port. In simple, how to use computers parallel port. So first of all, laptops do not have parallel port. Only desktops have parallel port. If you want to use with the laptop, then you must use a USB to parallel port converter or USB to serial port converter, something like that. And first of all, we have to take a desktop. So first of all, the first thing is BIOS setting. In BIOS setting, you have to enable, maybe you have to press F2 or F8 or any combination of this. Open the BIOS settings, set parallel port setters to 378. Okay, and enable it. Okay, it is enabled actually. Okay, after this, what you have to do is restart your system and run a software called as lpt.exe. It is a free software. It can be downloaded from the internet. Download it, run it. Okay, so now these are the data pins. Select the various data pins. The output is not going to change. Okay, now once you set the address to this 378, then the output is going to change. But output is not going to change if you select these two addresses. So always select LPT 278 378. Okay, so download this software, do some small experiments, you can understand it. So that was all about it. Now let us see the second video. So now write a small program. Let us write a small program. Just copy this program. Just copy this program. Okay, and run it, compile it. Okay, actually now the program is actually running. Actually, okay, the program is actually running. You can see how the data bits are changing. See, the program is running here and the data bits are changing. Well, so that was how to use the LPT. And so now you all have almost learned how to use the C program. Now let us see one more time. So when okay, so when the program is running, you are interested to look at the computer's parallel ports, how it actually looks like. So I'm running both the videos at the same time. See, the parallel port is actually changing. Okay, so both the okay, now both the screens are same. Actually, this was captured on my mobile and this was captured on using a software. So I hope you got it. Well, now okay, now one more thing I would like to tell you. Sometimes even okay, previous example I showed you that things were working fine, but sometimes when you run the C program at the output, this doesn't happen. Okay, the output doesn't change. At that time, what you have to do is there is a program called as there is software called as userport.exe. Userport.exe. Just download it and install it. Okay, how to install and how to use that software, everything I have mentioned in my blog, this electron.blog, just read it. Okay, how to use userport.exe, lpd.exe. Okay, so you have to install it and you have to paste something. Okay, just follow the instructions here that are written here. Okay, run it, just start the software. Now once you start the software, everything is already with the parallel port. So this thing you have to follow when the parallel port is not working properly. Okay, yes, you can download userport.exe software and run it in order to fix the problem. Okay, well, that's it. So I hope you understood it, how to control mm, parallel port. Now once start other circuits, or you can make the parallel port as the input to other circuits. You can do projects like controlling a robot through uh, a desktop, some projects like this can write some programs like this. And that was the thing. So earlier the program that I showed you was a simple version. So we can make it a bit complex and write program like this to generate outputs like this, running lights, something like that can also be done. Okay. Well.